Welcome back to the program. Let's go to the phone lines. Thank you for calling. Welcome to Bayou Time.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, how are you doing?
How you doing tonight?
Okay, fine, thank you.
You are spoiling a grandchild, huh?
Always.
Boy, that's a heinous thing that happened in Thibodeau, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's very heinous. You're right.
That's sad, man. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that man, he ought to be punished, but, I mean, if I'd punish him, I wouldn't want to torture him. I'd let the law do what they got to do, but they need to do it swift, Jimmy.
Thanks for calling, and welcome to the program.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey.
Hey, I live in Thibodeau, right around the corner from where that happened.
Okay.
And I don't know this family, but I've seen the boy being put on the bus and taken off the bus after school, and it's a very shocking thing. And one thing that people have not noticed, that in this age of social networking and the internet, where we're all supposedly so closely connected, no, we're not. Physically, we have become disconnected. We don't know our neighbors like we used to. There was a time where, yeah, you had nosy neighbors, but you could bet that if something happened around your house, someone saw it or heard it and would come forward and say something. We need to get back to knowing each other and appreciating and looking out for each other. Violence is not going to solve anything, and we've become a society of violence, and that's why our children are as violent as they are. We need to be reteaching them that violence doesn't solve a problem. You need to sit down and learn how to work it out and get along together. And that's the only thing that's going to happen that's going to help any of this. Yeah, we can put this guy to death or put him on a death row for the rest of his life, but it doesn't seem to make sense to support someone who's capable of this. I'm not advocating the death penalty or against the death penalty, but we need to start studying these people. And I'm sorry if it means that they have to leave this world so we can take their brain out and try and figure out what went wrong, then that's something that may have to happen. But we've got to all reconnect. And it's not necessarily a matter of neighborhood watch, which is a great thing, but everybody needs to get out and get more connected with the people around them.
Thank you for calling. Welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hey, thank you for calling.
Y'all have a mess to Jimmy.
A what?
Jimmy?
Yes.
You hear me?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That was the first time I called.
Okay, well, thank you so much for calling.
But listen, y'all have some good patience. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Y'all got good patience, and y'all put the patient where it belongs.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
And the tale of today, what was said about the scene we had in the Food Parish, I don't like that.
Right.
Because the thing is, you kill, you ought to be killed too.
Thanks for calling, and welcome to Bayou Time.
How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm doing fine.
I was calling about that case in Thibodeau.
Okay, sure.
That little boy didn't have a chance in life. You know, he didn't have a chance, so he couldn't defend himself.
Well, and that's why age to me does matter. And I know one caller, and I understand the fact that there's grief no matter what age, and the crime is terrible no matter what age. But what makes it, more terrible, I guess, is just simply that the defenseless nature of children. It just seems so horrific.
I got a little boy. I've been having him since he's 2 months old. We went to court for 1 solid year. His mom, biological mom, admitted in court. We went to court in Thibodeau, throwing him in the bed and bouncing that he hit the wall, and he was only 2 months old when she did that.
Oh, wow.
You know? It's like, why have kids to do things like that?
Yeah, it just amazes me that we hear these things. Most people thank God for that. Most people can't even imagine such horrible crimes, and such horrible acts. But yet there are some people, for whatever reason, either they. I don't know the reason. I don't purport to know the reason. It could be a snap. It just could be, just something that goes wrong, or they could just be bad people. I don't know what the answer is, but there are some people that do these acts.
No, and then knowing the child's handicapped, that's what killed me about it, because my mom was 65 years old. She had muscular dystrophy. She passed away. And when I was growing up, I could not stand somebody, I don't care who you were, that would make fun of her because I'd go to your face. Because, you can't do that.
No, I learned that as a kid early on when I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and my father gave me a backhand when I was, made some kind of comment about somebody who was less privileged or less, fortunate, say, than what I was. And so I learned at an early age that, you just don't do that.
It's like, I'm sorry, but that guy that did that, the daddy, let me tell you, the devil don't want even no part of that.
Right.
It's just a sad. Then this, I live in Golden Meadow. Then the 16-year murder case that they just finished up, they got the people. That, I feel sorry for the family of the elderly lady, and cut off. I'm glad that murder case was solved,
Okay.
You heard about that?
Yeah, no, I heard about it. 16 years. I think that was a great deal, and no question about that.
And they caught him in Oklahoma.
Yeah, right. That was a great job by the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office. Why don't we do this? We're going to take a break, and we'll continue our discussion when we return.